Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing tonight? My name is Noelle Figueroa, and I am the host of tonight's Scribes Cafe open mic. Thank you all for tuning in and joining in tonight. This is my first virtual open mic of the new year. Um, so we're just going to get started, and I guess those that are still planning to join in will join in at some point. Over the course of the event. Thank you all so much for joining me. I'm going to just share my screen to do an introduction, and we'll just dive right into the open mic. All right, so for those of you that are not familiar with me, my name is Noelle Figueroa. I am a poet, author, blogger, workshop facilitator, and event host, and I established the Poets for Purpose Poetry Workshop back in 2018. Now tonight, didn't really have a whole lot of people sign up for the open mic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with one of the people that did sign up, and then we'll just jump into for the remainder of that who's on the line that wants to join in. They're free to share their poetry. But I'm going to go ahead and call and let me know if I'm pronouncing this right. Is it Jacquees Armstrong?
Yes,
Okay.
you
Hi,
did
how
it
are
right.
you? Nice to meet you. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Okay, so if you're ready, just you can say before you start, you can share if you're on social media, share where you can be found on social media, and then you can get right into your poems.
Okay, one moment. Okay, here we go. All right. On Twitter, you can, I'm sorry. Yeah, on Twitter, you can find me at Lena Jacquees. On Instagram, it's Jacquees Armstrong.
Okay, excellent.
So the first poem I'd like to share with you tonight is called The Bridge, Unifying Forces. Having insanity forced on you can cripple the raping of your mind, the taking of your gold, your humanness, stigmatizing epitaphs. Don't let them catch you thinking in public, love. The thought police will stare you down and try to put a jail around your soul. Having insanity forced on a people by mass delusion, environmental assault, and inferior minds trying to rape yours, take your gold, your humanity, their incessant run to overcome fear of the mirror. They want to hear a crippling cry as they withdraw the sword and scream the blood non-existent. And my grandmother said, it's an ill wind that blows no good. I think I found one. Don't let them catch you thinking, love. The thought police will shoot you down and put a jail around your children's minds. Alter belief systems immobilize thinking, gesture at impossibilities of nonconformity to relieve pressure on two full egos ready to burst. And I've walked the tightrope so long I can do a Janelle Monáe on it, no visible signs of retaliations. But the tightrope by now abandoned, treading lightly, carrying pen, paper, and swords across a bridge. Come join me. We will walk in this time of darkness with the light of an oil lamp, seeing only one step at a time. We'll trust, knowing those laid to rest join the infinite light, infinite power, infinite peace. Do not flinch, love. They can't kill us all. And the last poem I'd like to share with you is called Crystallization. And I do come from a people rich in color, rhythmic beat and dance, who did fly in their land in joy, their wings gliding on the wisdom of the wind, their faces shining as sun. They held the magic words in their hearts, and they flew guileless until mongrels came, capturing citizens, forcing wings breath to cruelty and confinement on a ship. They were not destroyed. The ship did sail through passages. Many did not see the shore. They say some souls rejected, flew back to that joyous land, that land of Africa. I'm the surviving of the survivors. I'm not to speak of your constant torment of my brothers and sisters on this plane. I am the origin of the wind. You know not where I come and go. Beware. I am the night cobalt, diamond stars navigating liberty flight. I guided souls north. My magic did entune multitudes to catalyze change. And we bow our heads for all lost in a freedom journey of 400 years on this land they name America. I speak love over myself daily. It is my armor, my shield, a covering passed down from conscious Black hand to conscious Black hand with a quick kiss hug before leaving any outer doorway. When I see the tree stark, barren, as if in a cold baked season, I opt to dress its nakedness with my verse. I do remember the magic words. They gather through echoing time are artistic resonance, creative conquest of nothing to make everything, life dance pulsating as blood through veins, colors you make jump merry as children do play, gather our joy, our excellence, our usness, cultivated through breath and clay at Genesis. I retain my life space. Do remember the magic words, wear my armor shiny. It is the love I speak over myself. We stand strong here in this land thick with the fog of 400 years plus of our collective tears, blood and sweat. We nursed your wounds, America. We pave your roads. In this land of the attempted theft of our usness, by tightening the systemic grip on the psychological emotional noose placed about our necks disputed. Though you pull, our up is your down. And my grandfather said, never argue with a fool. Their definitive stance lacks reason. So I shine my armor, my shield, carry centuries' love as raiment. Never run for cover, won't assist the devil when he tries to steal my soul. Won't slither my belly across the ground like a snake, crawl like a pleading beggar, or run for lack of your humanity. No, and today I have decided neither to stroll, strut, nor walk. I will fly. Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. Powerful poetry. Thank you so much for sharing. That was beautiful. Thank you. Do you have any books out, or do you have any
Yes, I do. Blues Legacy is my poetry book. It's available on Amazon. And I just put out a motivational book. It's called Birthing Yourself Naturally, Motivational Reflections on a Mental Health Journey.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Feel free to put that information in the chat.
Sure.
And at the moment, there's just a few of us. So if you're open to it, if you like, I can come back to you a little bit later and you can share some more poetry if you like.
Sure, thank you.
Awesome, thank you so much. That was Jaquise Armstrong, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for sharing. I see we have Gary on the line tonight. Hey, Gary, do you have any poetry you'd like to share this evening?
I do. Sorry about that. My mic was muted, man.
Oh, no worries. Yeah, you can jump right in and share your stuff. You can share who you are. You know, share who you are. Where you can be found on social media, and you can dive into your pieces.
Okay. My name is, as it shows, my name is Gary Winfield Jr. My Instagram is basically where you can find me. Anything that I write, if I do publish it, I put it on there. So it's a word spoken, WERD, lowercase, spoken, SPOKEN. Yes, that's it. One word, all lowercase. Uh, yeah. I guess I'll just get right into it. This is some stuff that's been on Instagram for a little while, but this is where I first started publishing anything that I wrote. I didn't. This is my first outlet, I guess I'll say, and it started in 2021. Well, yes, it's 2021. So. All right. None of these have titles, so we'll just go from there. How many hashtags must we have? Don't want to be a hashtag. Don't want to end up in a body bag. We must challenge the narrative. The dream is not our narrative. Generational wealth, on the other hand, is imperative. Pepper sprayed for being scared, like the police terror scaled, had been teared. I can see Chauvin's nostrils flared as he crushed the life out of a human being 3 agonizing minutes without even seeing that his breath was gone. And again, we're singing our old soul songs because blacks are being brutalized every day, much to equality's dismay. All I can say at this point is that we are angry. All right. uh, riot denialism paired with rampant, resurgent annihilationism, claiming constitutionalism. Do you believe the lynching clause or believe my own words, not what's seen, heard, or because? Then you'll know we're in voting's clause. Now, deaf and blindly speaking, regardless of what you hear or see, regardless of the similarities between you and me, if you don't believe insurrection reckoned, if you don't believe those 9 minutes and 29 seconds, please believe in humanity. Death does not supersede a calamity, or a fake 20, or a dollar Lucy, or Skittles and a hoodie, or where somebody could be.
Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Gary. That's powerful material, man. Do you have any book projects in the pipeline or any open mics events coming up that you want to share with the audience?
It's in the works, man. I would say follow Wordbeat, WERDBEAT. That's the open mic that kind of created itself in Hoboken, and that takes care of whatever is going on with that. We've had 2 already, as you know. Noel's been part of them, but with everything that's been going on, we're just trying to wait until everything kind of.
Hey, Gary, I think you froze. All right. Gary might be having some technical difficulties at the moment, so we'll come back to him in a few. In the meantime, Lex, if you're ready, you can step to the mic at this time.
Hey, thanks. I'm sorry, my lighting over here is horrible, so bear with me. Thank you for allowing me. So I'll do 2 pieces if you don't mind.
Sure, that's fine.
Okay, so here is my I am poem. Okay. I am passion when I'm spitting, passionate precision with the rhythm. I am patience in present tense, precision with intuition. I'm theatrical, lyrical, radical. With the overload of fuel, I endure the pounds of pressure, can't even crack my jewel. I am vicious. Vicious with the wordplay, abundance of vitriol in each word I enunciate. I am the vibe. Cold as ice on the mic. Not a DJ, but every cut and slice punchline hit at the right time, precise. I am in action. Addition by subtraction. Divided my course into fraction. Basquiat with the art. My words painted pictures and abstractions. I am official tissue. Words from the great Pat Strat-LeGrand describes the wonderful words of poet Paul Phillips, Big Gary McArdle. My brother's no longer with us, but Lord knows I miss you. I am happy. I'm sad. I'm energetic. I'm tired. I am fighting. I am giving up. I am resourceful. I am thoughtful. I am angered. I am pain. I am laughter. I am joy. I am everything. I am human. I'm unique because I'm me. So that's one. Let's see. Try to get this other one out. Pardon me 1 second as this thing is charge loading. Okay. All right. Yo, it's cold outside. And I know I'm not Sade, but this ain't no ordinary cold. This some extraordinary cold. This is the time when the wind attacks your body heat and causes assault and battery on your anatomy. This not that nighttime stuff you can't get in rest type cold. This that cold type cold. This that run inside of your home only to find out it's colder inside than it is outside. Even your toilet bowl water to turn into a block of ice. This that turn on the stove, boil hot water, run the showers, put your drawers in the microwave, socks and gloves in the toaster oven, iron your socks, iron your hands, your toes, your nose, your ears, just to keep warm type cold. But as soon as you start feeling warm, it snows. And yes, snow is pretty. It's pretty cold. This, that, put on 2 pairs of socks, sweatpants underneath your jeans, some sweaters, a bubble coat, your Timbs, your do-rag, your face mask, your ski mask just to go outside to shovel out your car type cold. Pour hot coffee on the locks because they done froze type cold. And as soon as your car looks clean, it re-snows, ruin everything you done did type cold. This, that, you want to burst into tears type cold, but your tear ducts done froze type cold. Even the stock coming out your nose to freeze before it hit your upper lip type cold. This, that, go to bed with all your clothes on type cold, because that's the only way you're going to keep warm in this cold type cold. Thank you.
Nice. That's what's up, man. Some good material right there, man. Thank you for sharing. Do you have any book projects or any events that you're doing that you like to share with the audience?
I have no personal events going on. I'm trying to write my book, hopefully sometime this year. I've been, hopefully can have something out this year. But no, I'm just a poet nomad. I pop up at work, open mics.
All right, that's what's up, man.
So that's my social media. My social media is at DIEMENZ LLC. I put it on my handle. So
okay,
if
cool.
you know of any events or something, I'm there. I'll try to show up.
You're awesome. Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, be sure to put your information in the chat.
What's up with this camera?
Yeah, thank you for sharing.
No problem.
All right, at this time, I'm gonna share a couple of pieces. For those that wish to follow me, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and I just recently joined Clubhouse about a couple of months ago. And at the end of this open mic, I'll be sure to repost that information in the slides. So this poem I'm going to read is called "These Changes in Time," and it was it came about from a poetry prompt. I was at an event a few years back, and the person hosting the event gave everybody the same paragraph to do their own poem from. So this is what I was able to take from that starting paragraph. These changes in time. I listen in awe of your testimony of witnessing great moments in history, like the first color television and the first man on the moon, when JFK and MLK were assassinated, when riding the subway was only a dime, when a movie theater was a theater and not a multiplex monotony. You stand firm by your belief that the more things change, the more they stay the same, that some parts of yesterday were better than today. Maybe we were a more quote unquote kinder, gentler nation way back when, but somewhere along the way, we lost touch with our hearts and lost focus on what's really important in life. But some things are better in the present than they were in the past. Technology has made improvements in every area of our lives. And who isn't a cell phone, email, fax, or a .com away? More importantly, there are still people willing to take a stand for what is right. We as a nation have made progress in many, many areas, but we still have a long way to go. America is still the quote unquote land of the free and home of the brave. We can exercise our rights to quote unquote life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. We all have the power and the ability to make a difference in the world. But the question is, do you have the desire and the willingness? You admire my ambition and my drive to think positive, to do better and to be better. I say that I learned it all from you because there's no future without a past to draw from. So we reach out to one another while time moves on continuously. I draw from your wisdom and your experience. You draw from my strength and determination to see a better tomorrow. You are confident that I am one of many who can make a difference. Thank you. So that was These Changes in Time. And this is coming from my next collection of poetry called The Journey Continues, which I hope to have released sometime this year. And I'm going to share another poem from that project. This is called Falling Into You. And I wrote this for a friend of mine who was getting married. And I read this on his wedding day. Falling into you. Just when I thought that I've matured enough, my life took another turn into deeper realms of maturity, into the deepest aspects of love I ventured off, for I gained enough confidence to open up my heart freely. This only proves that life is a continuous process of maturing and learning. You can only cease the process if you choose to do so, but I choose to keep learning. For you see, when I made myself pliable to gain knowledge and understanding, I allowed my heart to be molded into your hands. I allowed my soul to wrap itself around yours. I allowed my spirit to free itself of any dead weight. The past doesn't count anymore. What matters is where I stand today and where I plan to stand tomorrow. I step into this moment falling into you. I fall into you so you and I can be one. It's not like falling in love. You don't fall in love. Love is acquired like fine wine, Ernest and Julio Gallo fine, that's prepared carefully in California wine country, where it's prepared just right before it even touches the bottle. Let our love be this fine and tasteful, where every sip is as good as the first one. I fall into that secret place where when all hell breaks loose, all that matters is that I am in your arms and you are in mine. Where we know that we belong to one another, where our minds can be in the perfect peace that passes all understanding. I'm falling into you, unbridled and carefree, but not careless, not recklessly, but fearless, not foolishly, but cautious. I stand with you, declaring my commitment, defining my contentment, and demonstrating my capability of making the right choices. So I stand on the threshold of the rest of my life, lovingly and willingly falling into you. Thank you. So those two poems were taken from my upcoming project, The Journey Continues. And at this time, Jacques, if you have another poem you'd like to share, you're more than welcome to do so at this time.
I heard you playing some jazz in the beginning, right?
It was
No.
a little jazz, and it was some hip hop.
Oh, okay. I heard the jazz. I can do a jazz poem.
Sure, that'll be awesome.
All right, this one is called Night Train for Coltrane. Unjailed cyclical knowledge, rolling a bicontinental brain, frees the spirit as the river liberates dirt to erode dirt, it erodes from banks. Thought processes flow again. Make some slow sense of you and me, and I start to laugh out loud and smile to myself, rocking to a vibe. Coltrane is a healer after collective folk have had their day on my head. I let the blue train run through at night. Only freedom train I know. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that beautiful poem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Gary, if you have another piece, you can step up to the mic at this time and share.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, my computer wasn't plugged in, so clearly I don't agree with technology. So
No worries.
This is apparently I was watching a lot of CNN at the time, so I was. I don't watch that anymore. I can't. Shot in the back 5 times. Half of this laments rhymes. King Brown's family pledging with the FBI now lead. King Brown's family pleading with the FBI now leading. Can we please stop the bleeding and show us that tape? Keep us in some sort of shape or maintain your image as sweet as a ripe Concord grape. What do you have to hide besides the ugliness inside of America's political system? Looking like the real Babylon system, taking away her, his, and them. Shot in the back 5 times, make at least 5 punishable crimes. For transparency, we have asked 1,000 times.
Powerful, powerful, bro. Thank you for sharing.
Nothing.
Thank you, bro. Hey, Lex, if you have another piece, you're welcome to share.
Sure. Okay. Pardon me. Before I start, just let you know this poem was for an open mic in London, so you'll understand why the London shout out is in this. So,
All right.
4,000 feet in the air. You have no business being out here. Knowing the fuel line breached, engine smoke burst of fire in the skies, you about to start to nosedive. This is not the way I saw my vacation destination headed to this disastrous evisceration, life obliteration. Speed through my lifetime as I dropped 30,000 miles. I remember me as my oldest memories, 3 years old playing with pencils and pens, 20,000 feet. I remember I got a job, a car, a home, a wife, and kids. My entire life runs within the wind. How short life is, 10,000 feet. I realize this is all I have lived. Truth in sight isn't bliss, then splish. From the shake's eye, wake to realize it was all a dream. In the intercom, I hear, get ready for your landing in London Heathrow Airport tonight. Hope you enjoyed your flight.
That's what's up, man. Good piece. Thank you for sharing. That's good poetry, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, y'all, just give me 1 second. I'm having a little technical difficulties on my end. Just bear with me.
No problem. Are y'all all from Jersey, may I ask?
Well, I'm in the Bronx, actually.
Okay.
I'm residing in New Jersey, but I'm from Pittsburgh.
I used to live in New Jersey, but I newly moved to Jackson, Mississippi.
Ooh,
Jackson,
what's up.
Mississippi.
wow.
Awesome,
Okay.
awesome.
Usually, we both learn from the no, I'm playing. Yeah, I don't usually, now I hear more people moving down south though. There's more land.
There's a resurgence, man. There's a resurgence.
Yeah, space. Because of space.
True that. That's true. Yeah, I was in Jersey myself. I was out in Newark for like 9 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just moved to Jersey City about 5 months ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
that's what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm originally from Newark. I moved to Perth Amboy, which is right by Staten Island. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all right. That's what's up. Okay,
I
y'all, I'm
used to
gonna
live in Pittsburgh too, Gary.
What's up?
Used to live in Pittsburgh too.
Oh, yeah, we're in Pittsburgh.
In if I can remember, it was so long ago. New Kensington.
Ah, okay, that's where my grandmother lived.
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Small world, y'all.
It's
For
country
real.
out there. Well, some parts of our country, some parts of it are kind of urban. So
Well, it wasn't urban, it was like a suburban area.
okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long time. It's been probably 10 years, 15 years since I've been to
Well,
Kensington.
this has been like 20 years ago.
Oh boy, okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I'm sure a lot has changed since then, huh?
Right.
You know,
Wow.
20 years used to sound like a long time ago. Now you realize, that was just 2002. That wasn't that long ago.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I'm not.
But you blink and like 20 years just flies by, you know what I mean? It's crazy.
I can't believe I was still.
No, it
doing
depends
stupid
on
shit
your
20
age,
years ago.
though.
True. Well, I ain't exactly no spring chicken, so you know, you know, as you can see by all these grays, you know, you know,
Yeah, I have a hat
I done
on.
graduated to that club, so I've been around for a little bit of a minute. That is true, though.
May I ask Noel, how often are you going to be doing these Zoom pop-ups?
Oh, I aim to do them at least once a month. So this is like the first one for the year I'm starting off with. I'm going to have another open mic at the end of February for Black History Month. If you connect with me on social media, you'll be able to see all the event postings that I have. So you can stay in the loop of when I'm having the next one.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna send you a little friend request.
Okay, cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Thank you. Yeah, but definitely the aim is to try to go for at least once a month.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. I see we got a lot of mutual friends on Facebook already.
I tell you, man, it's a small world for real.
Yeah.
It really is, man.
The poetry world is so small. It is so small.
That's true. All right, y'all. Before we close out, I'll share another piece. I do thank y'all for connecting with me this evening. I was hoping for a better turnout, but you know, I'm glad that y'all came through and share your work. You all have some very powerful poetry, and I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule to connect with me to share your work. So thank you so much for coming through. This piece is also
this venue.
Oh, thank you. This piece I'm going to share is also from my next project, The Journey Continues, and it's called Metro Relaxation. Another moment in time on the Iron Horse, also known as the subway or metro or underground in other parts of the world. I take my seat, which is easier to find when it's not rush hour. I push aside my cares for the moment and begin to take in the scenery. The tunnel lights flashing like lightning past the windows. The flashes of brick, tile, and advertising of the stations as sparks in my eyes as I ride the express. I see the people of all shapes, sizes, and colors, so many in the car I'm in. So you can imagine the amazing variety of people on a 10-car train. There are people from all walks of life, from the well-to-do to the down and out, and everyone else in between. There are some with places to go, some with nowhere to go at all, so many different places to go, and yet they are all the same somehow. This is 96th Street. Transfer is available to the number 1 and the number 3 train. The computerized announcement so kindly tells me, but it's not my stop. So I watch the people as they rush on and off. some with deadlines and appointments, some just wanting to go home, some with a class or an errand or two, some ready to paint the town red, white, and blue. The electricity of the subway activity makes me feel alive. There is nothing like the New York City subway, one of a kind in a class by itself, where it's anything but boring. You have your vendors, your musicians, your poets, your dancers, your singers, vying for your attention, and you haven't even gotten above ground yet. So I leave 96th Street, still on the express. Am I Harlem bound, or shall I continue further up north? The beauty of it is the last stop doesn't have to be my last stop. There's the beauty of having choices. I thrive in endless possibilities. So you ask how I can relax through all of this. It's really quite simple. This is a form of escape from my everyday. I dive into the underground menagerie that is the New York City subway. This is my metro relaxation. Thank you. All right, y'all. I do thank you all so much for coming through. I'm just going to share my screen for one last thing before we close out. All right, so I do want to thank you all for joining in on this Scribes Cafe open mic. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Facebook, the Facebook group Poets with Purpose. I'm on Twitter @PoetsWPurpose. I have a YouTube channel, Poets with Purpose. That's where you can find all past open mics that I've conducted, as well as podcast episodes for the PWP Sessions podcast. So if you're interested in being interviewed by me, shoot me an email at poetswithpurpose@gmail.com, and we can arrange a date and time to set up an interview. During the course of those interviews, I give poets an opportunity to discuss their work. I give them an opportunity to perform their poetry, and then there's a Q&A session at the end of the interview. The next event I have coming up is my next podcast, episode 23, and I'm going to be interviewing poet Lyrical Faith, and that's going to take place on Saturday, January 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't already, be sure to connect with me at any of these links or sites rather, and you'll be able to stay in the loop of all the dates and times of what I have going on. And for all other information or questions, you can reach me at 646-372-6230 or email me, poetswithpurpose@gmail.com. And I give a shout out to Eclipse Graphics. They're responsible for designing all my flyers and my logos. If you want to check them out for yourself, for any work that you may need done, you can reach them on Instagram @Eclipse Graphics New York. And the music that you heard in the beginning was provided by a good friend of mine, DJ Omar. And lastly, those of you that are interested in making a donation, you can do so through either PayPal, Cash App, and Zelle. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for coming through. Thank you for taking time out to share your poetry. I've heard some powerful poetry tonight, very creative, very inspirational. I do appreciate your time and sharing your work. And I hope to connect with you all very soon. And the video of tonight's event should be uploaded within the next hour or so. So be on the lookout for that. So you'll be able to have access to it to share among your social media followers. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.